How many of y'all know how to plant onion starts? If you don't, sit back, relax, grab your coffee. I'm going to show you exactly how to plant these successfully. A couple things to know about onions. Long day or short day. You need to know which type of variety you want to plant. Also, you need to know if it's the right time of year for that type of onion for your zone. So Google your zone, your area, your time of year, and it will tell you exactly what type of onion, whether long day or short day, that you need for that specific time frame. Now, what I did is I went ahead and bought some short day onions here from Haas. These are, I always forget, y'all, a Texas super sweet. These will be ready next spring, early summer. So wherever you plant them, make sure you're planting them in an area that you don't need for quite a while. It's going to take some time for your onions to grow. Also, a few things to know. You need to space these types of onions out 4 to 6 inches from each other. No, I never do that, but I'm telling you what you're supposed to do. You can go about 1 inch deep into the soil per onion start. So I have a lot here. I'm going to be able to really fill up this bed and probably some other beds, but I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to do right here on this bed. Now, about 15 minutes ago, I pulled out all the okra that was remaining out here. So perfect time to get these in the ground. So let's do it. Okay, now what I have always done is I would use a shovel or a hori-hori knife, something to that effect, and I would create rows in my beds. What I'm doing this year, a friend of mine here on YouTube, Hippie Chick Homestead, Angela, her husband woodworked what's called a garden dibbler. Now, this is a homemade version of it. Each line is 1 inch. So if you're planting, say, garlic up north and you need to go down 4 inches for your bulb, you can put that right down into the ground, down to your 4-inch mark, and it creates a perfect hole for you to put that garlic down. Now, what I'm doing, as you're seeing right here, is I am going 1 inch, which is just this first little part right here, and creating the holes that I am going to put all of the onions in. So if you don't have a garden dibbler, I'm putting up some pictures right here that I've found on the internet through Amazon, things of that nature. Get one. This is a simple way, and it's measured to definitely make planting a lot easier. Angela's husband, Randy, thank you very much for this gift. I am absolutely going to put this to use out here in the garden, definitely throughout the growing season next year. So thank you. Now, let's get into planting. Onion starts from Haas come really good. They're packed nice and tight. They're clean for the most part. And all you need to do is take them apart gently like this. Make sure you take care of those roots. And we're just gonna plant them into each of these holes. Now you're probably looking at this and being like, dude, some of the roots are above the soil. I'm gonna come back across in just a minute with a layer of garden soil to help add nutrients to this bed, because remember, I just harvested the remainder of all the okra that I had planted here from April. And this is all you do, y'all. Just plant them in. We will come back through. Like I said, I'm gonna pack these in with soil. We're gonna get these ready to rock and roll. This is as hard as it is to plant onion starts. Very, very simple. Really nothing to it. All right, bonus tip. You saw me planting the onions next to the carrots. So these are all carrots. Not the greatest looking patch, but I'm fine with it. And the onions are right here. Companion planting, y'all, works. Onions have a very pungent smell, as we all know. If you plant them next to your carrots, it helps keep carrot flies and other types of pests like that like to target carrots away, because they don't like the smell of onions. So think about that whenever you're planting your onion starts. Okay, the one thing I'm going to do before I put down the new layer of garden soil is I'm going to throw down some of this Nelson's vegetable mix granules across the top just to add more fertilizer to the soil. Final tip I'm going to give to everyone: make sure you find yourself, wherever you are within the country or the world, a good, trusted company that provides organic gardening products, whether it's compost, garden soil, whatever. This is the company I use for literally everything in this garden, and I have for 5 years. Company's Living Earth. This is what I like to plant out here in the garden. Sometimes I'll throw their rose soil out also, but for right now, we're going to amend this bed with this organic garden soil. Y'all, can't go wrong, I'm telling you. I mean, look, and look. Make sure you find yourself a good company that you trust for your gardens, especially if you're a beginner gardener. It's important to set up your garden from the ground up, create that foundation. And the foundation of a garden is good soil. All right, y'all, and that's it. We're done. Onion starts are in the ground. Biggest thing right now to do, final thing, is to obviously water these in really, really well. And then sit back and, take care of them. Don't overwater them. Make sure the soil that you use is a good, well-draining soil full of nutrients. And y'all, you're gonna have a great onion harvest in, 6 months? So as always, everyone, if y'all enjoyed this video, if you got anything out, if you learned anything at all, do me the 4 favors. Share, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. Y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you, and we will talk to y'all again real soon.